Las Vegas, Nevada, foreclosure city, ground zero to the mortgage crisis, foreclosure capital of the world. What consumers, homeowners are starting to realize is that the value of their home is not going to recover. A lot of the information that you receive on mainstream media is already past. It's already gone. It's 6 to 12 months old. There's no way you can take that information and profit from it because the insiders and the people in trenches already have. We give you that information and apply it in order to profit from it before mainstream media gets it. Because by the time mainstream media gets it, the profit's already gone. Don't miss the profit. Come to our next event. So people from around the country are wondering, what stopped the foreclosure process? Why has it pretty much halted around the country? And nowhere else than Vegas do we feel it the most. We have the lowest inventory of REO since 2005. In fact, we have some of the lowest inventory, combined total inventory since 2005. One of the reasons why we've seen a halt in the foreclosure process is we predicted this in October of 2010. It started in Florida and it swept across the country. The banks, the current banks right now, most of them didn't originate these loans. Now they have the problem that they purchased or inherited from the originator. The paperwork wasn't done originally, most of the time, correct. So now the laws that were put in place for hundreds of years were not kept up with electronic technology because a lot of times these things were recorded electronically, but not at the counter. The banks don't foreclose. They hire companies to do the process for them. And in that process, these foreclosure mills hired companies to process the paperwork. And we've heard all throughout the census crisis is the banks don't have the paperwork. They do have the paperwork. They just have it misplaced somewhere. Let's keep in mind, the people servicing these loans right now and the people that own these loans right now, the mortgage-backed securities, the pension funds, they didn't originate these loans. These loans were originated by companies that no longer exist anymore. Most of the loans held today were not originated by the companies that are holding them today. I would say over 90% of the loans weren't even originated by the companies that hold them today. Now we get into the company that started this all. These documents couldn't be found. Okay, they're either missing or they're not done correctly. So what happened is there was a company that was created, and this is straight from their website, that's been taken down. Florida, I believe Florida shut them down in October allegedly for recreating documents. And recreating documents, we live in a digital age now. A lot of these documents couldn't be located or found. So what they did, well, let me read right from what their website said they did. GenNet Document Recovery Solution is a natural network of runners that is engaged to provide document recovery, expedited recordation services, title searches, and insurance submissions. Sounds okay. The service is unique in that our clients can request that DocX obtain any missing recordable documents through this website, through our online GetNet work order form. Status of existing projects can also be obtained through our online services. And it goes on. But what exactly did they do? Well, the price sheet is right here, GetNet rate sheet. Let's say that you had a defective mortgage and you had to cure it. Well, in order to foreclose, you needed to cure this defective mortgage, or for whatever reason. You could go to this website, go to this company, and to cure a defective mortgage, it would cost you $12.95. These are some of the documents that are needed in states in order to continue the foreclosure process. Here's one that probably came up quite often. Create missing intervening assignment. So if they couldn't find an assignment, they would take the recorded document, copy it, and then have a wet signature put on, allegedly. This is where we get the robo-signing from. So let's say that the whole file is missing. This is going to cost them at least $600 or $700 to get the paperwork in order so they can continue the foreclosure process. That's okay. They have a special deal to recreate the entire collateral file, $95, straight from the price sheet. So if the company needed to recreate the whole entire file, it would cost them $95. Now, allegedly, what they would do is make a copy of the recorded documents and then put a wet signature on them and make them wet signatures. And if you had, you could contact them for a volume discount of orders of 200 items or more. Allegedly, 60 to 70% of all the foreclosures was using this company in order to process the paperwork or to find the missing recordable documents. This is the kind of information that we predicted in October of 2010. This is why we told our clients, our investors, our students at our seminars, pick up as much real estate property as you can. It doesn't matter what's going to happen in the economy. We're going to have an artificial shortage due to the backup because of this paperwork. Nobody really knows if this paperwork is available. Do they have it? Don't they have it? If you recall, many people say the banks just have to find the paperwork. Well, obviously, they can't find it all. Maybe 50% of loans they can't find the paperwork. Maybe 25%. Maybe they have all the loans. Maybe they have all the paperwork on the loans. We don't know. What we do know, allegedly, this company was taking the recorded documents digitally and creating original ones with wet signatures, recreating originals with wet signatures. We predicted this. We know it's going to be a slowdown. And now there's such a shortage of inventory, it's hard to find inventory. It's hard to find homes. But in October of 2010, we still had an abundance. And everybody that took advantage of that profited. They profited from the chaos that we predicted.
I'm Brett Gordon with the Las Vegas Real Estate Club, and I come here to listen to Steve Hawks and what he has in terms of the cutting-edge information regarding what's going on in the real estate market here in Las Vegas and how we can use that information to be able to be profitable for ourselves and our clients.